house with a door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready to play? What's the day?
It's Wednesday. Hello.
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 It's an old sock.
And a finger from an old glove to make puppets from.
See if you know what animal I'm going to make with this sock puppet. First of all, it needs a tongue. Some glue. Stick the tongue in. Now, some ears. One ear. 2 ears. Now some eyes. Wonder if you know what it is. It's a dog.
Any ideas what this is going to be? It's going to be an insect. I'll give you a clue. Half of this little bit of glue, but not too much because it makes it sticky for you. There. Now, it's going to have 2 wings. There's 1 and t'other. And it makes a noise rather like a fly.
Great big dog sitting on his toes. Here comes a fly sitting on his nose. Great big dog winks very sly, chuckles to himself. How will you catch the fly? Great big dog winks the other eye. Snap! 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 But off goes the fly. Snap, snap, snap. Perhaps you could be the dog this time. Great big dog sitting on his toes like this. And then you have to wink an eye. That means shutting one eye at a time. And then the other eye. It's a bit more difficult to do it with that one. Wink, wink, wink. Great big dog sitting on his toes. Here comes a fly. Sitting on his nose. Great big dog winks very sly. Chuckles to himself. How you'll catch the fly. Great big dog winks the other eye. Snap! Snap! Buzz! Snap! Buzz! But off goes the fly.
Here's another insect that flies around during the summer. This one has got stripes round its chest. Do you know? Oh, what a wonderful thing to be a healthy grown-up busy bee, a whiling away all the passing hours, pinching all the pollen from the cauliflowers. I'd like to be a busy little bee, a being just as busy as a bee can be, flying round the garden, brightest ever seen, a taking back the honey to the dear old queen. A buzz, 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 a honeybee, buzz if you like, but don't sting me. A buzz, 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 honeybee, buzz if you like, but don't sting me. Whose ear has that bee landed on? Do you know? It's Big Ted's. Whose ear is he going to land on next? A buzz, 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 a buzz, 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 honeybee, buzz if you like, but don't sting. A buzz, buzz, buzz. Jemima's. Buzz, 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 honeybee, buzz if you like, but don't buzz sting. Who's that? Mr. Humpty. Who's next? A buzz, 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 a buzz, 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 a honeybee, buzz if you like, but don't buzz sting. Little Ted. Who's next? A buzz, 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 a buzz, 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 a honeybee, buzz if you like, but don't sting. Hamble. A buzz, 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 a buzz, 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 a honeybee, a buzz if you like, but don't sting. A fox. The long hand is pointing straight up, so that means it's something o'clock. And the short hand is pointing to the 6, so it's 6 o'clock. But if the long hand was to come a quarter of the way around the clock, it would say 6:15. A fox, and what else?
Fox, socks, blocks, clocks. The story today is a sort of tongue twister. It's called Fox in Socks, and it's by Dr. Seuss. And it's about a fox who teases a creature called Knox. Fox, socks, box, Knox. Knox in box, fox in socks. Knox on fox, in socks, in box. Socks on Knox and Knox in box. Fox in socks, on box, on Knox. Chicks with bricks come, chicks with blocks come, chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Look, sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir? First, I'll make a quick trick brick stack. Then, I'll make a quick trick block stack. You can make a quick trick chick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack. And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on fox. Fox on clocks, on bricks and blocks. Bricks and blocks, on knocks, on box. Now we come to ticks and tocks, sir. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, sir. Clocks on fox tick, clocks on knocks tock. 6 sick bricks tick, 6 sick chicks tock. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and tocks, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox, sir. We'll find something new to do now. Here is lots of new blue goo now. New goo, blue goo, gooey gooey. Blue goo, new goo, gluey gluey. Gooey goo for chewy chewing. That's what that goo goose is doing. Do you choose to chew goo too, sir? If, sir, you, sir, choose to chew, sir, with the goo goose, chew, sir, do, sir. Mr. Fox, sir, I won't do it. I can't say it. I won't chew it. Very well, sir. Step this way. We'll find another game to play. Bim comes Ben, comes Bim, brings Ben broom. Ben brings Bim broom. Ben bends Bim's broom. Bim bends Ben's broom. Bim's bends, Ben's bends. Ben's bent broom breaks. Bim's bent broom breaks. Ben's band, Bim's band. Big bands, pig bands. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Ben's band bangs and Bim's band booms. Pig band, boom band, big band, broom band. My poor mouth can't say that. No, sir. My poor mouth is much too slow, sir. Well then, bring your mouth this way. I'll find it something it can say. Luke Luck likes legs. Luke Stuck likes legs. Luke Luck licks legs. Luke Stuck licks legs. Duck takes licks in legs Luke Luck likes. Luke Luck takes licks in legs Duck likes. I can't blab such blibber blubber. My tongue isn't made of rubber. Mr. Knox, now come now. You don't have to be so dumb now. Oh, try to say this, Mr. Knox, please. Through 3 cheese trees, 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, freezy breeze blew. Freezy breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. Stop it! Stop it! That's enough, sir. I can't say such silly stuff, sir. Very well then, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's have a little talk about tweedle beetles. What do you know about tweedle beetles? Well, when tweedle beetles fight, it's called a tweedle beetle battle. And when they battle in a puddle, it's a tweedle beetle puddle battle. And when tweedle beetles battle with paddles in a puddle, they call it a tweedle beetle puddle paddle battle. And when beetles battle beetles in a puddle paddle battle, and the beetle battle puddle is a puddle in a bottle, they call this a tweedle beetle bottle puddle paddle battle muddle. And when beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles and the bottle's on a poodle and the poodle's eating noodles, they call this a muddle puddle tweedle poodle beetle noodle bottle paddle battle. And now, wait a minute, Mr. Socks Fox. When a fox is in the bottle where the tweedle beetles battle with their paddles in a puddle on the noodle-eating poodle, this is what they call a tweedle beetle noodle poodle bottle paddle nuddle duddle fuddle waddle socks in fox, sir. Fox in socks. Fox in socks. Our game is done, sir. thank you for a lot of fun, sir.
How do you think a fox in socks would move about? Very quietly, on all fours, so as not to slip. Quietly, not making any noise. What about an animal wearing something much more noisy? Kangaroos in shoes. Now, some animals that don't have any legs this time. A seal. Humping himself around. Very quietly. Flippers in slippers. Oh! 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 Oh!
Slippery Sam was a slippery seal, and a slippery seal was he. He slithered and slid to the sandy shore. Then Sam slipped back to the sea. That's quite a tongue twister of a rhyme, isn't it? Lots of s sounds in it. Slippery Sam was a slippery seal, and a slippery seal was he. He slithered and slid to the sandy shore. Then Sam slipped back to the sea. Have you ever seen seals slipping into the sea? Not many people have, because they're very secretive creatures. But you can see some through the windows today, through the round window. Can you see the seals? You might think perhaps that they're rocks, but if you look carefully, you can see some of them move. Seals like water very much, and they like lying in the warm sun. Nice warm rock or stone to lie on. See how many different patterns you can see on the seals. Flippers are quite good for getting about. beautiful whiskers. Great big nostrils. A baby seal. Its mother somewhere about. Going for a swim with its mother. Under the water. Can move quite fast on flippers. Watch how the seals dive into the water. Off for a swim.
Jam, the little fish swam over the Syllabub Sea. He took off his hat to the Sole and the Sprat and the Willoughby Wat, but he never came back to me. Back, he never came back. He never came back to me. Calico pie, the little birds fly down to the calico tree. They sang Tilly-loo, and their wings were all blue, and away they all flew, but they never came back to me. Back, they never came back. No, they never came back to me. Calico Jam, the little mice ran to be ready in time for their tea. Flippity-flop, they drank it all up, then they danced in their cup, but they never came back to me. Back, they never came back. No, they never came back to me. That's a sort of... Yes, I know. That's a sort of nonsense rhyme called calico pie. But there aren't any rhymes about hamsters or rabbits, so I thought I'd make some up. Calico Fred stood on his head and turned somersaults in great glee. He sang hey diddle diddle while playing a fiddle. Then he told a good riddle that he never came back to me. Back, wah! Never came back, wah! He never came back to me. Calico Pippa sat in a slipper and locked herself in with the key. It was much too wide, so she curled up inside. What a nice place to hide, but she never came back to me. Back, she never came back. She never came back to me.
Calico Dog jumped off a log, got lost in a fog, went for a jog. You could try making up some nonsense rhymes.
Or making some finger glove puppets. Goodbye.
Goodbye.